and today I'm going to show you how to make my easy vegan potato and corn chowder. Now this recipe is one of my favorites. It's so warming and comforting, perfect for kind of a chilling night in, but it's also super easy to make with ingredients that you likely already have in your kitchen. So this is a really good recipe to have up your sleeve, ready to go for when you feel like you have no ingredients left, because you probably have most of these ingredients lying around. Now, if you're new to my channel, my name is Sam, and I love to share with you my fuss-free vegan recipes. And if you're not new, then welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me for another delicious vegan recipe. Okay, so let's get to cooking my easy vegan potato and corn chowder. To a large soup pot, add 1 tablespoon of vegan butter, or you could also use olive oil, or really any kind of oil that you like that you think will be delicious will work just fine. I like to use vegan butter just for that slight buttery taste. So I'm melting that over some medium-high heat. Now to that, add 2 carrots that have been diced and peeled. Well, peeled and diced, really. You peel them before dicing them, otherwise that would give you a lot of problems. 2 ribs of celery that have been chopped, 1 yellow onion that has been chopped, and 3 cloves of garlic that have been minced up. Beautiful. So I'm just going to cook these for about 5 minutes until the onions and vegetables begin to soften and just begin to burn. I said that so calmly. Until the vegetables begin to brown, not burn. My veggies are looking good. They're softening up, beginning to brown. Perfect. So now I'm gonna sprinkle over 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. If you're gluten-free, you could definitely use a gluten-free alternative here. All this flour is gonna do is thicken up the soup a little bit, so make sure it's a gluten-free flour that has a bit of a thickening quality. So I'm just gonna sprinkle that over, along with 1 teaspoon of dried thyme leaves. Stir to coat the veggies. Now just let that cook just for about 1 minute, just so that flour starts to heat up and cook a little bit. So now I'm gonna add my potatoes. This is 3 large potatoes, about 1.5 pounds, peeled and diced, and that makes about 4 cups when they're all chopped up, along with 2 cups of vegetable broth. Yeah. Sizzly. Now use your spoon to kind of scrape off the goodness on the bottom. All that brown stuff that's on the bottom of the pan actually has a ton of flavor, so you want to scrape that into the soup so that it can have a ton of flavor. Now I'm also going to add 2 cups of plant-based milk. You can use any kind of plant-based milk you want. Today I'm using soy, which is generally my favorite to cook with. Just make sure whatever plant-based milk you use is unsweetened, so you don't want like a weird vanilla or chocolate or strawberry or anything like that. That'd be weird and gross. Soy, oat, almond, whatever your preference, they'll all work beautifully. How come those measuring cups never pour very well? You'd think they would have figured out the problem by now. And now I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. Now I know some of you aren't nutritional yeast fans. Anyone who says that, I always say they should make sure they give it several tries before saying no, because I didn't used to like nutritional yeast, but now it's one of my favorite flavors. So I definitely recommend trying it more than once before you give up on it. But what it does to the soup is add a little bit of cheesy deliciousness, just a little bit of richness. So for me, it's 100% yes. This is smelling gorgeous already. So now I'm just gonna bring this chowder to a simmer and cook it for just about 8 minutes. It's pretty quick, just until the potatoes are fork tender and the chowder has thickened a little bit and gotten, you know, delish. All right, so it's been just under 10 minutes and my chowder is looking gorgeous. It's thickened up. The veggies are fork tender and it is ready to finish. I was about to say eat, but I forgot. There's one last little step. I forgot about the corn. It's a potato and corn chowder. Silly Sam. Silly Sam, but a man, not a fan. So you want to add 1 cup of corn, which can be fresh or frozen. Mine's frozen. It thaws pretty almost instantly. And salt and pepper. So I'm using 1 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. But of course you can use as much or as little as you want. So mix those in. Oh yeah, now it's a potato and corn chowder. Look how delicious that's looking. So you only have to cook it for about 1 minute more just to heat up that corn, and then it is ready to enjoy. Okay, I'm gonna serve myself a nice bowl of chowder and I'll meet you back over there and we'll give it a taste. Check out that chowder, so delicious and hearty, so Thick, yeah. Now this is a satisfying meal. Serve this with some like hearty bread and a glass of wine. I mean, hello. Standing while eating soup. Possibly one of the more awkward things I do in my day. Mmm. That is very hot, but very delicious. So creamy and comforting. It's gonna give you that nice little warm hug of a good chowder on a chilly night. I love it. The potatoes and the veggies are rich and hearty and satisfying, and then it's got those little sweet pops of corn, which just like take it from here to here. Delicious. Highly recommend. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, let me know by leaving a like and drop a comment below, especially if you give this recipe a try. I hope you love it as much as I do. If you like this video, maybe you'll consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification so you never miss another fuss-free vegan video with me again. And I'll see you next time. Bon appetit! Oh, kicked something. There's a potato on my shoe. Okay, cool. Hi friends, it's Sam.